Okay, welcome back, everybody. Alex
Hello.
is taking a break, Alex, and Lord Apoc coming in as the host for this block. We have some Pocket Jockey Ride On with Sir Chadley and Jarbochov.
That's right. We're going to be playing some Pocket Card Jockey Ride On. This is a remake of a Nintendo 3DS game. It has been moved to the Switch. This game, it was kind of lost to time for a while because the Nintendo 3DS shop closed down.
What? No.
Right? So you couldn't play this great game that's made by Game Freak, which is the people who make Pokemon.
Yeah,
so this game is it's a lot. There's a lot going on here.
It's just solitaire, Chad. What else is there to it?
Yeah, so it's just solitaire, and it's just horse racing, which people just put on fancy hats to watch. Like, how serious can this be? This game is hardcore. I know you're thinking, I can play solitaire. Horse racing, you just pick one and go, right? No, this game is gonna beat you up and take your lunch money. So,
yeah, I can attest to that. And you came in my stream and helped me play this because I was like, what am I doing? Where do I go? We'll see. Chad's gonna walk you through everything.
So I'm starting this run with a brand new horse that I bought at the store. No, this is the offspring of other horses that I've already ran. So this is you get to name your horse. So I named this one Meal-Morial Madness, which I thought was fitting. So we are starting a new run with this one. So you start out with just these beginner races. It should be pretty straightforward and simple. That should allow me to explain the mechanics. It's gonna be a tiny bit of a challenge because this is timed, so I can't just pause the game and just be like, all right, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to do this while things are
This is
happening.
not your dad's solitaire horse racing game.
No.
There's a lot of micromanaging, and it is definitely pressuring you for time. The faster you can do things, the faster you can do solitaire, the better.
Yes. So they're going to give me tips between screens, which are going to disappear before you have a chance to read them. Sorry. Speaking of before things happen, I have to try to find the right starting card here, which, we're not going to do it. We're just going to pick the first one I can get to.
Yeah, when those cards are dealt, you can kind of get a sneak peek of where the best one is, but it's so fast.
Yeah. So we're doing, it's not quite the regular kind of solitaire. This is the one that's kind of like the Mahjong kind of style of solitaire, where you're picking off a big thing like this, and you're picking cards that are, again, if you haven't played solitaire, they're one above or one below rank of the card that you're currently picking. So there's a 3. Next I can do a 4. Let's see, I can either go 5 or I can go 3 here. I got choices. I'm going to go 3, then 4, then, I don't know, let's pick 5. I see a 6 over here. I'm going to 7. Oh, I'm going to keep going. 8. There's a 9, 10. This is giving me a really long run of cards. It's going to make this look like this game is super easy.
And as Chad's doing this, you can also rotate back around from King, Ace, 2, 3. You can go all the way around like cyclical. So Chad, when you see this deck, what is your, other than long runs, what are you basically, what's your objective? Just to try to clear as many cards as possible?
Yeah, well, in fact, all the cards would be great if I can do that. So, I mean, if you've played solitaire yourself, it's still kind of true that, you may not be able to pull that off, and it may not be your fault. Sometimes it's just the cards say, nope, that's not going to be possible with the way the cards are laid out. So that's part of what makes this game so fun and challenging, is that you may lose and it may not be your fault.
But you can still have a draw pile. You have a draw pile that gives you a little leeway.
So I need a king or a jack or this. Oh, the last card was a jack.
That's perfect.
Woo! Here we go. So I cleared my whole tableau of cards, which gave me a whole bunch of power, which you can see in the bottom left corner of the screen.
I see so many meters. My brain is hurting.
Yeah.
I see 1, 2, 3 meters.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to explain these or just YOLO and go for it. I think I'm going to explain a little bit. So I've got this 109 over here. That's like power, which is used to how fast your horse is going to run its race. And so again, the better you do at solitaire, the higher this number is going to go.
And actually, on this screen, you actually have time to work.
Thank you. Yeah, this one is paused.
This is your time to slow down and think.
Yep. So right now, or take a drink of water, hydrate is a good thing to do. So what's happening here is I'm going to position my horse along the racetrack to try to put it somewhere where the horse enjoys running. So this kind of horse likes it right where this red stripe is.
Yeah, so there's vertical and horizontal stripes, right?
Yeah, so this red column is going to be where they're like the most happy and they build more power, more energy, run faster there. But I can also go closer to the outside or closer to the inside. If I go to the inside, then it's going to be a harder game of solitaire, but my horse will get less tired. So way up here in the top left corner is my like energy meter, which is different from my power meter and comfort zone meters, whatever. There's a lot going on here. So I'm trying to keep this number relatively high or keep this bar pretty full. You can do that by winning games of solitaire, so you pick every card that you can. Or if you can also run again on the inside to keep that from going down too far, but your game of solitaire gets harder, and so you may lose that game of solitaire, which would increase the amount of energy that gets taken. So
there is also in the lower right there's a track, and if you're on the outside, your horse has to work harder to round bends.
Yes.
So
yeah.
There's a lot to keep in mind here.
I'm not even done yet. So down here at the very bottom is a little indicator that says like where this line is probably going to go based on where all the other horses go. So yeah, this is already like, I thought this was just a solitaire game. I thought this was just a casual not a casual
the
game.
Solitaire part's been over for like 10 minutes.
Racing game. Don't you just hold the A button usually? Like sometimes you don't even need a break button on race games. No, this is not that kind of racing game. This is for serious. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and push it down here and try to do right about there. I'll go ahead and go in this direction. This is where we're going to go. Oh, sorry, hang on. I got to dump this out real quick. All the extra power I'm converting to my speed. There it is. Okay, now I'll take a break if there's anything over there in the tech side that you guys need to talk about.
Well, actually there is. I wanted to take this opportunity to remind people you have less than 30 minutes to put in donations towards the selection of the Slay the Spire character.
What's winning currently?
Bringing that up right now. We are looking at nothing in the poll overlay for some reason, but I believe Silent is still winning.
Silent, that's the one I want, so thank you guys. Thank you for voting for that.
I think I could hear laughter all the way from upstairs when you said that. Jared's been messing with everyone for the whole time.
So just for the record, people, when I was working tech, I made the promise that I would put $10 in for every technical challenge. That doesn't mean stream failure. That doesn't just anything that doesn't quite go right. We're up to $70.
Oh boy!
Okay.
So even a bad thing can be turned into a positive way to raise money for feeding America.
I should donate for each computer restart, which we're up to 1 computer restart, stream computer restart. So. All right, so we're still doing solitaire. Chad's killing it. What's all the flames mean on the cards, Chad?
Yeah, so thank you for asking. That's going to be... Oops, I had 10 I could have played there. That's going to be... Okay. So it's peak time currently, which is the favorite time of the race when my horse likes to go. And so when it's peak time like this, the cards get even more power than they would normally get.
Okay.
So that's
your horse has favorite times.
Yeah, that's why I said. So I didn't finish that one off. My horse got mad. I got less power because I didn't finish all the cards there. So, I can see my energy up here is now down to 46. We're not doing super great, but we're gonna be okay. We'll be all right. So we got these new wavy Charlie Brown lines going on over here. This is once again going to be pointing out I'm going to lose a bunch of energy if I run on the outside here.
Yeah, so they're wavy this time. They're not always wavy, right? So what's wavy mean?
The wavy is because I'm about to actually take a turn instead of it being a straightaway. So on this...
so
I'm
about also indicates a turn. Okay.
Yep, so I'm about to take a turn, which is why the wavies came out. So
why the wavies
I'm just going to stay right here.
Can we get a why the wavies came out?
Why the wavies came out. It sounds like a song, maybe. All right, so I'm just going to dump the rest of my power into my my big number up here. That's a reflection of how fast my horse is going. That's a pretty big number.
300 seems pretty big.
Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, so now it's going to summarize all of that and say, overall, on a scale of 1 to 100, how'd you do? You did about an 88. So you got an enthusiasm 88.
So that's out of 100, the enthusiasm is?
Yeah, so what would you rank chat's enthusiasm right now? Would you say chat is at an 88 enthusiasm?
No, I think chat's in like a 20 to 30% enthusiasm.
Oh, this is bad. So I'm currently stuck. There we go. Okay.
Wait, so you're actually controlling your horse now?
Yeah. So now I actually do the racing part, and I'm trying to get my horse to... There we go. So I was stuck behind another horse. I broke free, and now because my enthusiasm 88 was pretty dang good. I'm faster than every other horse. It's fine. Oh, see those sweat lines? I'm out of energy, actually. There's horses trying to catch up to me.
No.
Will I be able to
Meal-Morial Madness wins!
Meal-Morial Madness takes the trophy. There it is. Everything is fine.
So that was really good. I think you explained a lot, but I'm also going to need you to explain everything all over again because there's like 1,000 things in this game.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so that's not just the game. So as you're doing this, every single time, your horse is going to like gain stats like it's an RPG, like it's a role-playing game. So once I get enough experience and my stats will go up, so I'll be a speedier horse, or then my stamina will go up, and therefore I can run longer distances. I can also unlock a skill here, which will allow me to have some sort of special ability of some sort. So once I get to one of those, then we'll be able to see something like that.
Okay.
So, congratulations on that win. And just to make that pot that you won a little bit sweeter, Berchema donated $20 and said, "This is equal to the amount I lost at Churchill Downs."
Nice.
Thanks, Berchema.
Do you want some more mechanics, Jared?
I'm still trying to catch up because now
too bad.
your
16
horses
coins.
have stats, and now there's currency.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got 16 coins, right? I can take those coins and spend them in the shop, which I can use to get one-time upgrades for my horse to help win the race that I'm really hoping to win. So that's fun. Sorry, hang on. We're getting story. Did I talk about there's story in this game?
There's story.
There's a plot. So this is the owner of my horse. Again, I'm the jockey. This is the owner of the horse. In this case, my horse is owned by Professor Azimov, and so he's going to tell me that was an impressive victory. I'm going to say thanks.
Nobody goes he and has benevolent, motivation.
I'm sure it's fine. I mean, I would think most people who own horses that race are benevolent. That's surely that's why they do it, is to keep the horse racing alive. Sure. So the owner's thrilled to win. That means I get to keep racing the horse. If I fail the first 3 races, like, that's game over and you get kicked out of that horse. And they're like, that horse that, again, like, I bred on my own farm, the owner's like, nah, you're a terrible jockey. You don't get to race that one anymore. And I have to go find a new horse.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know how that store I mentioned? It's not available right now. So they're not open today. So you can't even use the shop every day. It's only some days you get to do the race, the buying stuff to make your horse better. Other times you just have to hope you're good at solitaire.
I always hope I'm good at solitaire.
Yeah. Gonna be important.
We're the Field Valley Stakes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this one's a 1,200 meter race, which means I think
Bulbasaur. I love the horse names.
The horse names are amazing. Again, reminder, this was created by Game Freak. So yes, I think that is an intentional Bulbasaur. I think that's very
Silent Siren. That's basically lining me up for Slay the Spire.
There you go.
Night Mermaid. Tomorrow Joe.
Yeah, Volt Tackle. That's another Pokemon reference. So excellent horse names. Meanwhile, like, for gameplay purposes, I'm kind of comparing my horse against every other horse's to know, like, how hard of a race is this going to be. My speed is ridiculously higher than everybody else's. So as long as I keep my energy high enough so that I don't run out of energy, and like my stamina's good, I should win this race in theory. That's not always going to happen though, because first of all, you can duff solitaire.
Let's see if I can pay attention to the good card. It says, oh, I saw it was the R, right?
Okay, cool. Let me see if I can get to the R. Yes. Got it. Cool.
I got it.
We got it. We did good. Good work, team. But yeah, sometimes you'll go in a race and you're like, there's no chance I'll win this. And then you somehow eke out a victory and you don't know how you did it. And other times you're like, this race is no problem. And then you lose for no good reason. And you're like, this game beat me up and took my lunch money. You said it was going to happen and I didn't believe you. And now I can't eat much.
I always thought solitaire was a stress-free game, but like having a timer behind solitaire...
Yeah, it definitely makes it a little more challenging. There's certainly a lot of things I'm kind of trying to keep track of.
So I see a lot of carrots going onto your horse. Why is that happening?
Oh, carrots make my horse happy. We haven't talked about mood at all yet, have we?
We have not. Wait, your horse has a mood?
Yeah. I mean, it's a real horse, so like it gets upset, like a real horse would, if it's just in a bad mood, Like, I mean, you sound like you've never raised horses before. So Jared, are you not a horse girl?
I'm not a horse girl.
All right, well,
I can confirm.
I'll have to explain it to you then. Is yes, your horse has a real mood, and sometimes they're going to race great because they're, feeling good about themselves and everything. And if they're not feeling that good, sometimes you can give them carrots, and that might help them. The way I get carrots in this game is I go on long runs where I unlock or clear off lots of cards in a row, kind of like that. If I can do more than 5, then I get a little happy treat for my carrot, or my happy carrot treat for my horse that makes it happy. Oh, nope, didn't clear that one either. So, yep. So
I will say the music helps me feel it definitely pumps up the energy of this game.
Yeah, it's got some, and it kind of goes back and forth between this is a nice, happy, relaxing race, and other times it's this is super serious race.
What are those things in the right, the horseshoes and the light bulbs?
Yeah, sure, good question. So remember how we had those stats and we could level them up and stuff? These are extra bonus cards that increase those stats if I can pick them up. How do I pick them up? Well, first of all, my horse has to run them over, and then after my horse runs them over, then I need to clear that off the card in order to add it to my horse and then level it up. So we'll see if I can pick up any of them. Looks like I missed every single card. Great, excellent. That's
peak time. So this is your horse's favorite time.
Yeah, this is my horse's favorite time is right now. So I'm trying to find any sort of good starting point when I start a thing like this, and I didn't see it. So that happens. Okay, 3.
So I
4?
just want to pipe in with the chat is on fire with feedback and comments on this game. It's like everybody was coming back from lunch.
So chat's enthusiasm. I think we got chat's enthusiasm up to let's say a 70.
About a 70.
Berchema called out an impressive victory for Meal-Morial Madness.
Nice.
Well,
nice.
I don't want to call it this early. We're not even close to the finish line.
We've just finished a race. We haven't finished a league, or what do you call them? Runs.
That's a good question. I don't know what I call those.
And there were some suggestions on horse names.
There were suggestions on horse names.
Yeah.
Let's hear your best. Donate with your favorite horse names. Blazing Saddles. I see that in chat. That's
nice.
good.
Eric Crisis actually said you should have named the pony John Bon Pony.
Oh, so very good.
Perfect run. Good job.
Yes, I got a perfect run there. I'm very happy. Yeah, so when, again, this game, we've talked about this game is in depth and a lot going on. So when this horse retires after something 20, 30 races, something like that, I can take it to the farm and then breed it and then find other horses to breed it with.
Is there a part of the game where you
there's a
sell
story.
it off for meat or
Your
turn
horse
it
has a
into-
mood, and now you're breeding horses on a farm?
Yeah.
What does this game not have?
Deck building, actually. There's no deck building. You don't do anything to change your solitaire deck. It is always just a standard deck of cards. So
Gotcha.
A thing that it doesn't have. Enthusiasm, 84. Oh no, it's going back down. I'm gonna need chat to help me bring that back up to 88. We're gonna need some help from chat to get that enthusiasm up.
Somebody, Eric in chat said Glue Factory for horse names, and come on. Not until they go to the farm.
After that. Oh, this one's a tough one with this. Me and this other bluish horse over here are fighting it out.
So you're
I'm
actually
gonna run on the inside. and see if
You've
that
gone
helps.
through 3 rounds. Are you no? You're not actually racing. It's just automatic at this point.
Yeah. Well, sort of. I can position my horse so I can move him up and down.
Oh no, that's it. That was it.
Yeah,
that was the
yeah,
race.
and that was it.
So Berchema wants to know if you can add weapons because it's got everything else.
add weapons.
So is it Road Rash, the horse game?
Is there betting or weapons? I don't. There's no betting, right?
No battling.
There's no
battling.
gambling.
No, it's kind of like Pete Rose rules. You can't bet in the own actual horse racing that you're a part of. That's the problem. So if I were
There's a dump button for
if
that.
there were other horses I weren't involved with, maybe you could get away with betting there. Go to the Fanatic Sportsbook or something and go do that. But no, since I'm actually involved in the race itself, then no, I'm not allowed to bet. Now that said, weapons, you could make a technicality. Let's see if I can open up the store at this point. And
There's actually also a chill mode in which you just solve puzzles, solve a solitaire puzzle at your own leisure.
That actually is in this game. Yes, that's true. So there's a daily challenge you can do that is basically just do a run of solitaire, and if you win, you get an item, and that item kind of a weapon. All right. So
when does Sephiroth show up? Because everything else is in this game.
He's the final boss, I think.
Could be. Might be an owner, possibly.
Yeah, he's probably an
The
owner.
one-winged
here we go.
horse.
Here's Chirp. This is the person who owns the store. Happy Horses at your service. So we're gonna go check out Happy Horses and see what's inside the store. Because we haven't gotten to see the economy of this game yet with the coins. You can use them to buy items, but also you use them to pair up your horses. And when you're doing breeding, you have to pay for that with the
Now I'm
coins
gonna
you
ask
race.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
ask the question about breeding.
Yeah.
Is there like a horse compatibility matrix or something?
Yes, there is. Now that's too complicated for even me to describe at this point.
Okay.
Ask your parents.
Pocket card jockey knights.
Okay, so these are quote unquote weapons. I could buy a happy carrot that will make it so I'm happier than normal. I could buy that.
Okay.
Guide goggles will show me which card I should take. So like if I'm not very good at solitaire, which I mean.
This helps when you're
Then-
like, so for me, when I'm playing solitaire, sometimes it's like I have a good flow state, and sometimes my mind just like shuts down in the middle, and it's like,
Yeah.
what do I do? And
Yeah.
that can be good for those types of moments.
Yeah, you can spend your coins on that. There's also the stock Joker crop, which just suddenly on the side of your tableau is just a Joker card. So if you're like, I can't use any cards, or I just need to connect these two,
It's just a wild card.
yeah, you could just play your Joker and then just keep going. So those are all choices and all kind of quote unquote weapons. I don't know that you can get. I'm gonna pass on all of them though because I'm saving my coins for retirement. I don't know, it's student
So this
loans.
is the final
maybe.
race, right? It's a championship.
This is the final race of the third season, of year 3 of this horse. So it will
Wait,
age.
wasn't there something called a life map?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Your horse grows up and eventually it retires of old age, even if you're very good. So,
Where are you on your life map, Chad?
let's see. That's a good question. I mean, I'm not quite ready to retire. That's for sure. But I think if I lose one more race, they're going to be like, your horse is probably about done. So I think that's kind of where I'm at. So this is in theory a harder race.
Digital Heart.
There's some other
Have a
D
Nice
levels
Day,
on here.
Cross
and stuff.
Champ.
Yeah,
Pepper Ranchi.
sure.
Okay, so we've got some more suggestions for horse names.
Love
Okay.
You knew that this was going to take
Yeah,
off.
yeah, no, this is great.
So race number 1, Legendary Lore,
Mhm.
Huntington. Don't Kiss the Minister. Minister. Wow, these horse names. This is from the race that Bertramo went to. She wanted to share these with everybody.
Okay.
Sant Antonimo, Criminal Defense, and Ready Pursuit.
Sure.
I like Ready Pursuit. That's cool.
And then Bidley Alex came back with, she's going to name her horse Special Victims Unit.
Amazing.
When I started playing this game, we changed my horse name to certain audiences.
Yes, that was very good. Oh boy, I didn't pay attention this time. I'm in
Neither, I
trouble.
was paying
I'm in big
attention.
trouble. I
Oh,
was looking
God,
at chat.
no.
Oh no, this is bad. Wait, we got one. Play it barely.
So what happens if you don't complete the 3?
You know how I talked about horse mood earlier?
Yeah.
It gets mad.
It gets mad.
It's real upset. Yeah, it doesn't want to race real good after you don't clear that first thing. It's already pretty mad. Look at its little slanted eyes
Yeah,
down
it's only
there.
got an 8.
It's upset. So I'm gonna really need to
Why did it start
do a
off
good
so
run
low?
here.
Just because you were slow?
Yeah, because I was slow and I didn't pick a super great starting card. So, yeah, don't do that next time.
Now,
Chad.
did you talk about how where you're positioned affects the difficulty of the solitaire to work on your mood?
A little bit, yeah, not directly, but just that, yeah, like whether you go higher or lower and stuff, it does all that. So, yeah, so we'll do our best to clear out this this race here. We'll do everything we can to try to pull this out of the fire.
Okay, you ready for
10,
the next round of
9,
names?
8, 7, 6.
Yeah, we got time for some names.
5, 6, 5. Hit
So we
me.
get Baytown Beetle, Empress Julia, Enduring Spirit, Bob's Carrot, Baytown Sundance, Lebowski, Patriotic Gerald. Close. That was
Wait,
almost patriotic.
Gerald. I thought you said Gerald. Nice, perfect.
That was
And
that was
Conquering
rough.
Cat.
See how happy my horse is now? Now he's got little U-shaped eyes. He's extremely upset. I'm very
Yeah,
happy.
you
now.
turn
We fixed
that horse went from
it. We fixed
being
it.
very upset.
We're gonna try again to collect some cards here. See if we can-
In our own Gidget, here on the tech desk, decided to add an extra bonus name for everybody. Naytoven.
What?
Naytoven.
Beethoven instead of Beethoven. You
I
get
got it.
You get it? Like Nay is
Yeah,
like
no, I
the-
got it.
Like
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
like you know how a horse
Yeah,
will.
no, yeah, thank you.
Okay, yeah.
now
it's
that you've
like that.
explained it, it's 20% funnier.
There you go. All right, peak time. Let's go.
It's the horse's favorite time.
Oh gosh, these are not a good starting set. I guess I'm gonna throw it away.
All right, we gotta finish this. We gotta go fast. We gotta go fast.
8. I misclicked. That's a problem. Nope.
Got another horse named Hoof.
Ace.
Let the dogs out.
Nope. Nope.
I think I made you play better.
I got so mad. I
You
was
guys just
like,
played out of anger. So those cards you collected actually show up in the solitaire. So you actually have to. You don't just get them automatically. You have to complete them. by
Correct.
collecting
Yeah,
them in
yeah.
your
So there's
solitaire.
these. I have to clear these off somehow, which some cards would be good. That would help. Nope. Nope. Yep. Nope. There we go.
I'm gonna let Chad, since my game's up next. I'm gonna let Chad finish this here, and then we'll switch over to.
I should be. We should end like right
Yeah,
on.
we
time.
should be
I
pretty
think should
close.
that should be the last race. I just have to position my horse.
Yeah, we're in the final
and
turn.
Hope to win. Yep. Yep. So we should be just barely good
Here
to
we
finish
go.
off this.
Last Memorial
life
Madness.
Year?
We've
Down
got the
here.
wavies.
Use up all the rest of our power. This is not in the 300s this time. I'm a little worried about this one.
Yeah, where's our enthusiasm gonna
I think
be?
my enthusiasm is not as high. I don't think I can match Chad at this point. I think Chad has surpassed.
Actually, their enthusiasm went higher than the game.
Yeah. I'm thinking like 70s.
All right,
73.
Yeah.
we're going to close the poll on the Slay the Spire run.
Yes.
Silent is far ahead
Yes!
of the other two.
Thank you,
Defect
guys.
and
I love it.
Unless we have any last-minute, major contributions, it looks like it's going
That's
to be
awesome.
Silent.
I'm so happy. I'll talk more about that when we start the run for sure.
Oh no. Getting past. This is gonna be a tough one. Can I pull it out?
Oh,
Nope. I don't think I can get him.
no,
I don't think I can get him.
no.
No, I got second.
shampoo
No.
hat! Shampoo
hat, my nemesis.
All right.
So when you goof up, the little horse guy comes out and tells you all the things you did wrong, which at this point
I
is
don't
just
know.
rubbing it in your face.
I think I think that run was just it was that was just execution. It wasn't really even like where you were positioned or anything. I think it was just being faster was really the only option.
Yeah, they're like, have you tried being better? And I'm
Yeah.
like, thanks, horse guy. That's, we did our best. So that's it. That's Pocket God Jockey. I hope you all enjoyed your horse solitaire game. And if you want to pick it up yourself, it's on the Nintendo eShop. And I do highly recommend it. Just, it's not the casual game you think it is.
I will say it's casual, but you just have to remember all of the mechanics, and it does a really good job in the beginning of teaching you all of those things. But it's a really good, fun pick up and play game once you have it memorized. It 18 days. But.
For the record, I just want to say that Jared's definition of casual may not match others' definitions of casual.
What? No,
So thank you both for walking
we're not
us
going
through.
anywhere.
Well,
We'll
you're not
be right
going
back.
anywhere,
Not
but we're
really.
going to take a short break. And I just want to announce, as we're closing out that poll, we raised $110.
Nice.
Nice.
for
Good
that
job, guys. Thank
Slay
you
the
so
Spire
much.
Poll. And we'll be moving in. We still have that 90s Superior console, and if you aren't watching, it looks like those numbers are getting a lot closer. So
Ooh.
if you're on Team Genesis,
I could
you
go either
may
way.
wanna
I mean,
pop
Sega
in.
Genesis had some good games. NES, why fight? Why fight?
All right, so we're going to take a small break, do a reset, and we'll be back with Slay the Spire.
All right.
All right,
thanks so much,
see you
everyone.
guys in a second.